tell me, Babs. Uh-huh. Okay, let's do that one more time again, guys. Let's do stepping forward. Stand by. Reset. Step backwards. Reset. Step left. Reset. Step right. Reset. Yeah. I really do struggle with those. I don't know why. I really do. Right. Let's go into...
Jason, can we do that one more time, please? I stuffed that one up.
Yeah, cool. Let's do it. Yeah. I really battle with it, so I'm happy to practice. Right. Step forward. Stand by. Reset. Step backwards. Reset. Step in left. Stand by. Reset. Step in right. Stand by. That one felt a lot more comfortable for me. Work out for you, Stefan?
Oh, much better.
Cool. All right. Let's go moving to transitions. Let's just do, guys, I don't know if you've got the setup. I've got a couple of target stacks scattered around. I'm going to do close, the normal transition. One close, two far, one close, then backwards again. All right. I'm just going to check out the part time. Again, I don't want to push this one too much. I'm going to give us a, let's just do, I think 14 seconds. I don't want you to chase a part time on this. I want you to get good side pitches on this. Okay, from the draw. From the draw, there, close target, far target, close target, and back again. All right. We'll just see how long that takes. All right, remember looking at a small spot on the target, especially we're going to move to metronome. The metronome work, for me, doesn't work nicely for me if I'm not looking at a small spot on the target. All right. Stand by. Right. The time is way too slow. I'm going to bring it to 7 seconds. Okay, so it's just once that way, once back again. Okay, start on the left again. Stand by. Start from the right. Looking at a small spot on the target. Stand by. Go from the left. Start on the left. Stand by. Start on the right. Stand by. Alright, looking at small spots on the target. Focus point, focus point. Right, starting on the right. Stand by. Sign on the left. One more. Stand by. Alright. Let's chuck a reload into that as well. If you can. Drop a mag. Okay. I'm going to increase the time. Let's go with the mag. So what I want to do is start, close target from the left, boom, boom, get to your close right one, drop the mag, reload, go back round, drop another mag, reload, go back round. So let's put that up to, I think, 12 seconds. Okay, so on the draw, come out, close target, far target, close target, drop the mag, reload, re-engage the first target, far target, close target, drop the mag, reload, and back round again. Alright. Guys, ready? Alright, stand by. Oh, was very fumbly for me. Very, very fumbly. It was not very smooth at all. Concentrate. Alright, let's start from the left again. See if we can clean that up. Stand by. A little bit better, but not much. Okay, reset. Let's go from the right. Stand by. Woo! It was ugly. Right, from the right again. Reset. Stand by. Getting a little bit better, not very nice. Right, start from the left. Stand by. Go from the right. Stand by. Ah! I think it's been a long day. Let's go from the left. Stand by. My second reload was a little bit better. Stand by. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, on the left. Stand by. Yeah, baby. Makes a difference when you actually focus. Whoops. Alright. Okay, let's do one more. I've got that one right, so let me just see if I can replicate it. Starting from the left. Stand by. Alright. That worked out for me in the end. Hope you guys did okay. Alright, cool. Let's try some metronome stuff. Oh, before we do that, I actually want to do some designated target first. Okay, so I don't know what you guys set up. Do you guys have more than 4 targets in front? Do you have like at least 5 targets with a plate or something like that as well? Because I've got quite a few little small plates and stuff like that. If we do, okay, let's do designated target. Let's work off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 targets, pick 5 targets, right? Yeah. And what I want you to do is choose one to start on. So I'm going to start on my far back one, and I'm going to go from there to my next target, push back to my first target, to the next target, push back to my first target, the next target, push back to my first target. So you start on your first target and you keep coming back to your first target after each engagement. So designated target drill. Right, let's see what 12 seconds does. Yeah, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 targets. Stand by. Right. There's plenty of time. Let's bring it down. Just going to give you. Let's take it down to 8 seconds. Yeah, let's do 8 seconds first. Okay, 5 targets, 8 seconds. Right. Pick nice wide transitions as well. What I'm going is one there, one close, and then you keep each time it keeps going further away. Alright, let's try that. 8 seconds, designated target, 5 targets. Choose a target to start on and keep coming back to it. Stand by. Choose another target. Stand by. Choose a small steel to start on. It's way more challenging to start on a steel and you haven't come back to a steel every time. Try a steel plate. Let's see how that works. Stand by. Yeah, that's way more challenging. Okay, stick on the steel plates again. You've got to really make sure when you come onto that steel, you call in your shot. Okay, call in the shot on the steel. So you're going quick off the target and when you get to the steel, you call in your shot. Alright, stand by. More controlled press. Stand by. Alright. Stay on the steel. 5 targets. Stand by. I missed that one completely. Stay on the steel. Stand by. Let's do another one like that. I'm quite enjoying this. On the steel again. Stand by. Nice. I find that very, very useful as a focus shot from the steel. To move to a fast focus. Fast focus. Fast focus. I find that very useful. Nice. Let's try some. Let's go back to the 4 targets again. Let's do metronome work. Again, I'm going to start at 180. If you Dean had to do is that he starts off the reps on one target just so he gets the rhythm, and then he moves on to the next target. If you only want to work on 2 targets, and at first work on the 2 targets, or even work on 1 target, not the end of the world. But you want to be able to do the transition. So ideally use 2. So get the rhythm and then start moving through your targets, trying to keep up with the rhythm. So on the ticks is when you put in the trigger. Okay. So let's do the 4 targets again. Close, far, close. And I'm just going to do it for, let's do it for 12 seconds. Right. Let's get the metronome going here. Sir, don't you want to see Malcolm's not in the right place? He says he's in the class alone.
Oh, you might have just joined a different date.
Yeah,
It's 15th. Okay, I'll
just help him there. Sorry, where was I? Metronome. Okay. All right. Okay, listen to the beep, the ticks. On the beep, just pick up the ticks and start moving through the targets as you can. Okay. Stand by. Right. Right. Let's carry on. Stand by. Alright, I hope you guys are coping with it. Okay, I find with this drill, if I don't look at a small spot on the target, I'm all over the paper. So I'm concentrating on obviously the rhythm, but also then my side picture is off, so I've got to concentrate on a really, really small spot. I find it fascinating that this pushes you to look at a small spot. Alright, stand by. Okay, we'll do one more at this speed. Stand by. Good. Just shout if you're not coping and you need to stick here. I'm going to go to 190. If you can't keep up with the trigger press, just get the side picture. Move on the two ticks to the next side picture. Next transition. Okay. This is 190. Stand by. Okay, 190 again. Stand by. Alright, careful of tension, don't build up tension. Relax your shoulders. I can feel my shoulders are tensing up. It's no good for shooting. Alright, 190 again. Stand by. Alright, lead with the eyes. The eyes are leading the way. Looking for a small spot. Let's do 190 one more time again. Stand by. Alright, let's push it again now. We're going to 200. Again, if you can't keep up with the trigger press, just get the transition. Tick, 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 tick. Ah. Got to push ourselves, be uncomfortable in training. Stand by. Stand by. Woo. My fingers getting tight. Let's do one more of that, Steve. Stand by. Okay. Right. Now we push all the way to 200. I'm going to back it down, not back to 180. I'm going to back it down to 185. So, just relax there a little bit. And then my fingers are tight. Sorry, Malcolm. I don't know what happened there. Sorry. Were you waiting a long time in there?
Hazard, I was in the wrong class. Sorry, dude.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
No, it's my fault. My fault. Sorry.
I thought I'd hear from you soon if there was a problem. I was worried that you might have had some problem with your car or something.
No. Sorry, man. Thanks.
Cool. Okay, guys. We're going to do 185. I'm going to see what's the time. Yeah. Okay, 185. Now remember, when we started it was 180, and the last session we went back to 180, and we should be starting to feel comfortable at 180. Now we're going to up our level slightly. We're going to go back down to 185. And from 200, this should start to feel very, really comfortable. Right. Yeah. I'll start here, huh? Yeah. Way slower than 200. Let's go. Stand by. Stand by. I'm actually having to feel like I've got to slow myself down, trying to get ahead of the ticks. Stand by. Yeah, don't stress too much about where the hits are. This is a transition drill. Don't worry about if you're not hitting the A zone. If you're transitioning really fast, that's the idea. Our goal is transition. Don't worry about whether you're getting good alphas or not. Doesn't matter. Get close Charlies, who cares, right? It's a transition drill. Our goal is to teach ourselves transitions. We're not worried about accuracy. Right. Stand by. Alright. Good. I'm going to bring it down to 180 and see how you guys feel. Way slow, way slow, way slow. Let's do one or two at that speed. Stand by. Alright. One more. Stand by. Alright. Good. Nice. There's the transitions done. Cool. I just wanted to start a little bit of talking about movement work and stuff. One thing I wanted to tell you guys, I think I mentioned to Malcolm the one time, is that I've been analyzing the guys' movements and the top guys and stuff, and everybody talks about like getting your gun into position first, like moving and always lead with the gun and come into a position or something like that. So they always go, oh, we're going to go to that position, so then you go and lead with the gun. For me, it didn't seem to work because I'd come in, lead with the gun, and I'd come in, and I wouldn't be ready to shoot because I'm not behind the gun. One thing I noticed that they don't talk about is leading with the elbows. So what I watching the guys, you watch the top guys, the Joey Sauerlands, the Christian Sailors and stuff, they're moving with the elbow out, almost chicken winging. So they want to move from this side, they're taking the elbow and moving with the elbow, and actually bringing the elbow up. And what I found that does is, number one, brought my times down hectically on the stages. And what happens is that as you move with the elbow, and we move elbow out, you see the gun stays up all the time. It's never ever going down and then coming up, right? It's always here, and it's always in the center line of your body. So you're always ready to shoot. So to be able to shoot, you can't be, unless you're leaning on a corner, you don't want to be doing something like this. You want to be behind the gun at all times. Square, feet open, and you want to be behind the gun at all times. The only way to do that is if you keep your gun in the center of your body all the time, and you just chicken wing. And I found if you guys just try that, try it on the stage, try it in training or something, and you'll see it's an amazing. It cuts down your time crazy. It's just something you must just experience and see how it feels. At first, what I suggest you do is really, in your walkthroughs and stuff, exaggerate as if when you're air gunning into a position, actually move your elbow and move as if you're going to move into that position. You'll see it cuts down time crazy. If I'm here and I'll move to the next target, it's right there and I'm ready to fight. Right there and ready to fight. Moving forward and start, lead with the elbow. From here, going into that corner there, it's moving into the corner. If you just start adding that into your walkthroughs and into your actual stage plan and scene it, you can't believe what a difference it allows you to shoot sooner, and it cuts seconds off your time. I really think you guys must try do that. Right. I want to work into the other thing is talking about every session. I want to talk about a movement step that we're going to do. Like today, I want to just talk to you guys about the drop step. Drop stepping. If you watch guys, you can see my feet properly. You see guys lots of times they'll do this from the start. They'll come off and they do this weird, and they'll drop down and then they start moving. Obviously very inefficient because they're using the drop step at the wrong time, right? The drop step is only ever used in a lean. So let me just grab this. At any stage, let's see if you can see there. At any stage that I've got to come around a corner and there's a fault line or something like that, and I have to do a lean step. As soon as your center line of your body moves over your shoulders and move over the center line of your body, this is the only time you do a drop step and you move out. So from here you lean and you fall back on this leg. I'm going to take your gun away. On this leg here and drop step. You're pushing out with this leg and you're moving that way. So again, lean, drop step and move. That side. Again from the other side. That way. Again, come in. Leaning over the center line, trying to get target, drop step, and I'm out. Okay. So again, something I want you to think about in your course of fire. When you walk in a course of fire, where would you use a drop step? So you come into it, okay, I can use a drop step there, or I can use a drop step there. So I just want to get the phrases that we use correct. So when we do a drill, and I say move from this position, come in here, and I want you to lean over, and then drop step out into the next position. So we're going to start, I want to start incorporating that into our dry fire. We'll be doing the steps and the moves and stuff. So remember drop step for me, and also remember the chicken wing. So from here, chicken wing out, chicken wing out, chicken wing out. Okay. It sounds stupid, but it's amazing how it works. All right. Hey guys, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. Malcolm, sorry you missed out on most of that session.
Sorry, that's what happens when you're in the slow class. Sorry, man.
I was waiting to hear from you on the cell phone if there was a problem.
Cindy says to me, which class you in? I said, I'm in the class. So I check on the calendar. I'm on the 7th of the 7th, last week's class. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, no, sorry, but maybe we must look at that and maybe make it a bit more easier. Maybe take it away or something like that.
No, bro. No, I'm just very slow. Sorry. Unless you point flashing arrows there on the day. No.
We basically just went through reloads again. We did the Burkett reloads, some draws, stepping reloads as well. Something I'm battling with is a stepping reload, being comfortable with that. And then we did some transitions and again metronome work. And then guys, I'm just gonna every time we're gonna just start adding in the movement so that we can then we'll start putting it all together. It's like we'll go, okay, let's do a drop step here, let's do a 3-step entry here, and I'll just do each one with you guys. I need to set up the camera in a different way that you can actually see my feet and my whole body. I'll see what I can do with that. All right, cool. There's only 3 of us, so we can quickly run through it. We've got 5 minutes. Stefan, all good? Any questions, comments, anything we should add, we should do more of? You good?
Sorry, no. Everything's good. I'm slowly but surely picking understanding that metronome. So in the beginning, I didn't quite get it, but now in the second session, I'm
I was the
I'm
same.
feeling it.
When I first started it, it was like, jeepers, how can anybody do this? And the more and more you do it, the more you start picking it up. It's like it messes with your brain at first, and then eventually you get it. So yeah, we'll stick at it and we'll keep it going. And then I want to add it to the designated target drill as well. So we get to a point where we can do the metronome comfortably within any drill. So we can let's throw a metronome into this. Let's throw a metronome into that drill and that drill, and we move from there. All right. Dean, any comments? Anything else you want to see?
No, I had a good session. I've got the metronome thing working for me as well.
Nice.
I was comfortable up to the 190 200s there, and I like the movement stuff.
Yeah, I want to, because look, it's
I
not
see the chicken wing.
of our sports. Standing out doing this is great. It's building up our skills, but it's not representative of our sport. Our sport is movement. It's mostly movement, and that's where we're going to transitions and movement is where everybody is beating, where these top guys are beating people. So we must step into the movement side more of things, and I'm trying to see how to incorporate into the dry fire and stuff, how to set up the camera, and then we'll do a drill where we step in, and then we do a 3-step entry and stuff, just so we start thinking about it and start thinking about where to put it into our course of fire, so that we know, okay, I'm going to 3-step entry in my course of fire, drop step there, and once you're doing that, and movement has to become subconscious. We can't go to the stage and go, I'm going to do this here, and think about my shuffle, if we're thinking about movement, we can't shoot. It's just, you can only think about one thing at a time, and movement shouldn't be movement should be subconscious, and we need to train it, because we're training all of this, but we're not training movement. We have to train movement. All right, cool guys. I'll see you guys Wednesday, whoever's around, and we take it from there.
Thanks everybody.
Right, guys.
Thanks, Jason. Night, guys.